This week's edition of Murder on the Orient Express is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And now that the college football season is going in full force, everyone's going to be out there tailgating for their favorite teams at home, or maybe going on that special road trip to that in-state or out-of-state rivalry and enjoying all the festivities there and all the tailgating going on before, during, and even sometimes after the game. Make sure while you're entertaining or being entertained by everyone out tailgating out there that you have plenty of stuff on hand to keep everyone from getting dehydrated and all that. And one of the best products to do that with is Diet Water, that one drink that has all that great water taste, none of those dreaded water calories, and allows you to be able to drive home safely after the game without being pulled over. Make sure you have plenty of bottles on hand, because no matter whether you're on the if you're on the winning team, it'll refresh you as you're going home victorious. If you're on the losing side,
safer way to drown your sorrows.
Much safer way to drown your sorrows with the one, the only Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone-wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Monday night, which means bonbons behind the counter are half price. Bonnie's behind the counter here with us as well, as we go into what we think will be the final episode of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express.
Unless they pull the rug out from under us again, which could happen. It's Carnival. Who knows what's going to happen next?
Yeah, so last week we were pretty sure we were going to be getting to the end of the original mystery, which we did, and we thought logically that would be the end of the game. But the game developers decided
there was a 13th stab wound, so now we got to figure out who did that.
Which is kind of unique, because there is an Agatha Christie novel, 13 at Dinner. Because the old thing was
stereotype of if 13 people sit down at a table, whoever gets up first is...
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
And because there were 13 at the Last Supper. Old superstition off of that and all that, based off the number 13, and that's where back in at certain times you didn't have more than 12 people seated at a dinner table for a party, because 13 was considered bad luck.
Yeah. Not a concept you're going to have to explain. It made its way into one of the Harry Potter books.
Yeah,
I know, because somebody was posting analysis on it.
Okay. So, anyway, we have a 13th stabber. They discovered a stiletto wound that had not been noted before, so we're on the trail of killer number 13.
And it appears that in this case, unlucky number 13 is likely to take the fall for the other 12 as well.
So,
given that the others are not getting pointed at by Poirot or any of the innocent parties who know.
Making being 13th even less lucky than before.
Congratulations, you are getting accused not of stabbing a guy once, but of stabbing him 13 times.
So, without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Okay, Touch Portal is still not working, so we got to do this the old-fashioned way here.
Gasp.
Let's get things loaded up.
Let's see, we had last tracked it back to how did we get this many saves?
How did we get this many saves? Well, we will go with the last one, right? Or the top one?
Let's just take the top one.
Oh, those are auto saves that happen throughout.
I think you just kept hitting the save button and hitting more saves.
Could be accidental. So we will go with Diesel 1.
Yeah. We had last tracked whoever he was meeting to this hotel. We had a name. I don't remember that name. We don't need it anymore because we got a letter.
What letter, you say?
A letter that has something to do with locations here in Venice. I think I'm being watched. I changed our meeting place. Alice was sitting on the fountain. She glanced at the statue of the White Rabbit. Suddenly, the beast hopped away. Alice followed it. Again, let Alice be your guide. After walking through a narrow alley and crossing a bridge, Alice came upon two men who were arguing over who had the tallest hat. Her feet led her back to the narrow alley and then to a small square, where she found a cat drinking tea. The mischievous kitty ran into another alley. Alice chased after him. Breathless, Alice arrived in a large square with the barracks for playing card soldiers. Out they came, marching towards her. Alice ran and ran to the end of a quay. There, a large door with a Gorgon's face on it demanded a secret code, the code that Alice had collected throughout her journey. I don't know exactly what all of that means, but I have a general guess.
You get the mouse, I get the keyboard. So, we jotted, before this show, we jotted down the notes, so we do have it in front of us, so we don't have to keep going, flip-flopping screen back and forth. That could be annoying. Annoying and cumbersome, and not as entertaining.
Yeah. Well, the first part of the clue is pretty obvious. We're at the rabbit fountain.
Yep.
So, mademoiselle, was our mysterious aide here?
No, but I managed to get his name, Aziz Wadi, and a letter he wrote for Ratchet. It seems to be a kind of riddle rhyme.
Let me see. Well, Ratchet and Mr. Wadi must love this book to refer to it so much.
Yes, I think we have to search and find the tracks that this person left for Ratchet to find him.
I think so. Lead the way, Mademoiselle Locke.
Well, there's a cat, but it's not drinking tea.
Yep. Alright, so, what is our first thing on the note that we need to do?
I would say first thing, check that map, so we have a chance to check our route.
Okay, which map? That one over there?
Dead ahead of us.
Okay.
Because the end of the letter mentions a secret code.
Mm-hmm.
And I should like to have a vague idea what's going on first.
Alright, we are there.
Yeah, we are at location, is that O?
That's an O.
That's an O. Plaza de la Fontana, yeah.
Yeah.
So our code starts with O, potentially. Probably.
Alright, so where do we go next?
Down a narrow alley and cross a bridge.
Okay.
So, let's see. There is one narrow alley I can see here.
This
And
one
that's
here going across
and
to
that's in
D?
the direction of D, which I think is where we came from.
Looks like it, yeah.
Or, no, wait. No, I think it's that direction.
Because there's one this way, too. Looks like.
Yeah.
Dink, dink.
So it says alley and then and crossing a bridge. And then two men arguing over who had the tallest hat. So what's item H? Via Verde? I don't know the Italian.
Via Verde.
Item D is the Stradia di
Streetway,
Conti.
or probably a thing for alley.
Okay.
Or Verde is... No, Verde is green.
Yeah.
Greenway. Green Street. Something like that.
Well, one of these directions has to lead to two men arguing over the tallest hat. My best guess would be that that's some kind of reference to, like, the papal hat or the bishop hat.
Mm-hmm.
And that there's some kind of authority thing going on.
Alright, so does it say we go over the bridge first, or we go through the alley first to get to the bridge?
It mentions the alley first.
Okay. Alright, shall we go ahead and back off from the...
Or, wait. Yeah, alley and then bridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Because turn back, turn off, keep going that way. Because over here we do the bridge first, then the alley.
Yeah.
So, my guess is go this way?
Let's see if this way leads us to a bridge.
Yeah.
That's the Via Verdi.
Okay.
Green Street. Is there a bridge, and do we have anything about men in tall hats?
Okay, I did not see a bridge. Unless, let's keep on going straight, unless there's a bridge at the end. This way.
This leads to the gondolas.
We gotta cross the bridge first, and there's two people talking there. There's a cat on the bridge as well.
So that could be the alley, and this could be the bridge.
So is there anyone... So we got two people talking about hats here.
Possibly. There's another map we can check.
Alright. Let's go to the
Wait.
map.
Signor Capello. Doesn't that mean hat?
Yeah.
This is the hat shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the hat clue.
Okay. So we are
So,
here.
we passed through Green Street, H, to the hat shop, which is either E or R. R is the Piazzetta di Cappello hat area.
Okay, so OHR.
We passed by. Okay, just trying to figure out whether E should be included.
Yeah, no problem. That might be coming.
I'm going to mark down H as a kind of, since we passed through it rather than...
Mm-hmm. All right, so now what do we want?
Let's see. After arguing about the hat, she went back to the narrow alley and then to a small square where she found a cat drinking tea. So we go back through the alley to something cat-related. Piazzetta di Gatto.
Okay.
Option P.
P, which is which way? And it said we went back the way through the alley?
Yeah, back through the alley.
So we go back where we came.
And then we try to find our way to... Yeah.
So go back. So that place we almost went down but didn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Tabacera Souvenir. I think it might have been.
We were.
I think it might have been over there.
Yeah, this way. Yeah.
But I think that other alley also led back.
It might lead there as well. I just don't want to take any chances of getting lost.
Pardon us, gentlemen.
Yeah, because there's the other next couple that was talking. Yeah, we're still on Via Verde. So now we need to go this way. We're looking for over there.
Art and Gatto. So we're in the Cat Plaza. There's the map to confirm it.
Yeah. All right. Turn back over this way. I saw a cat. Is that a cat there?
Yep, that is Cat.
Art and Cat.
Yep. We are in the right place.
All right.
This is the Cat Plaza.
Ice cream, but I don't see anyone. I don't see anything serving tea, but I don't think it matters because there's like because if we turn around this way,
that's like a
restaurant cafe kind of thing. Okay, what are we looking for next?
Let's hit the map while I.
Okay, I'll get us to the map.
The kitty ran into another alley. Alice chased him. Alice arrived at a large square with a barracks for playing card soldiers. So now we're looking for something related to soldiers.
Yeah. Policier?
Yeah, that could be the same route as police.
Police, yeah.
And there's an alley that leads straight to it. Alley I, which is Stradina del Forno.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong button.
So, Del Forno, I think that's the one we're facing. Can you move us forward a bit? There's a sign. Stradina del Forno. Yes, this leads to the direction we want. And more cats.
Pet. Get the pets in.
Okay, I think it was this way.
Okay.
Let's see. Restaurant.
Let's check the map to make sure we're where we want to be.
We are stuck.
Yep.
Get around the bench.
Yes, we can.
Good.
Plaza della Polizia.
And if we move forward a bit to get a better angle. Palazzo Municipal Provincial Campesina Station.
A place for the soldiers.
Yep.
Okay, so now what do we want?
That's the barracks.
Okay.
So we went through
I
to
and
get
Q.
to Q. I'm going to write I as a maybe because these alleys don't seem to quite be important. Let's see. The card soldiers marched towards her. She ran to the end of a quay to a door with a Gorgon's face.
Okay. Contrada del Drago.
Drago
Okay.
would be...
The end of the K is the end of this place where the boats are.
So we're looking for a Gorgon's face around here.
Alright.
We can't walk on the boats themselves.
Oh, okay.
Is that an Okay, thought I saw an interaction.
Okay. Turn us around. Keep turning. Okay, nothing there.
Let's... Is that...
Is that a Gorgon? That's not a
That's
Gorgon.
not a Gorgon, that's
a
horns.
That's more like a Minotaur.
It's a number pad. We have letters.
We have letters, not numbers.
Although that is something to keep in mind. That exists.
Okay, let's look at those pictures. Nope, nothing there. Okay.
All haircuts.
It was an idea.
That is also a Minotaur.
Yeah. No Gorgon. Not even a face on that one.
I mean, we had that number pad, so there was at least that as a possibility, but we have letters.
That's a lion's face, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Really hard to see.
Okay.
That number pad must have been interactable for a reason.
Alright, we're back at the house, at the hat shop again.
Okay, we're in the wrong place then.
Alright, let's go back this way. Because we need to go past, we know we need to go past here.
We can recheck the map if we need to.
Yeah. Yeah, when we get to the next map, I want to take a look.
Because that's the Cat Plaza again, I think.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, no, wait. No, we passed this cat on the way out.
Yeah, we went that way. Yeah.
We're supposed to go to the end
All
of
right.
the quay and find a Gorgon's face, but...
Let's look at those books. Nope, no Gorgon's face there. I'm leaving nothing to chance. Unless it's one of those doors there.
I mean, it could be, but I don't think we can get to him.
We can try.
Can't even cross this plaza.
Wait a minute. Back this way. Nope,
No,
that's
those
not.
are just fancy patterns.
I was just looking to see what that piece of metalwork there was. But it looks like it's just like a soldiery kind of thing.
You're holding a directional.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
So we're supposed to go to the end of a quay.
Alright, I want to take a look at the names down here.
Because we've got O, R, P, and then Q if we just count plazas.
Borgo, San Paulo, Commercio, Del Conte, Pescatoro, Aro, Gondole, Casa Giovanni Drago, Villa Santa Maria, Forno Verde.
None of those say Gorgon to me.
No. Closest would be Contrada del El Drago, Drago being dragon. But that's all the way back over there. Alright.
I think that area is kind of cut off.
Unless we can go around like that.
No.
Nope, not gonna let us walk the ledge. Okay.
We have this number pad. But how does ORPQ translate into number pad?
The letters on a telephone dial.
Could be. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Here we go. Use those numbers in the order that we found them. So we have what? O?
That would be 6777. We're missing something. This is a 5-digit code.
Okay. How many? We got what? 6 letters?
We've got 5 plazas and up to 2 alleyways. I don't understand how this is, where this is coming from.
My idea might be wrong.
Yeah. Because the letters we've accumulated don't match how many digits the code is asking for.
Okay. Must be for something else then.
We still don't know. Okay, we can try to get to that thing with the Gorgon. That might be the Gorgon's face on the other side, but if we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there by right-hand method, by following the right-hand wall.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's a lion. Or no, that's not a lion.
That's not a lion, but it's not a figure at all.
No, it's not. Okay.
Where's the Gorgon supposed to be? That's Minotaur.
Yeah.
That's not a door at all.
That's just a peephole?
That's a peephole.
Okay.
Glad you fellows are having fun.
Alright.
End of prey. Oh. Unless it's... We can't get in here, can we?
No.
Because my thought was Gorgons have the thing with the hair, and if that's a haircut place...
That's true.
There's the lock here, but we don't have a combination that makes sense for it. Is that Minotaur again? That's Minotaur again. That's supposed to be the Gorgon, then we don't have a number combination.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the map. And look over the path that we've taken to get here. Now, are those just different colors because they're plazas?
Yes.
Okay.
We started in
O.
We started in O, took H to reach R.
Mm-hmm.
Went back.
No, that's a P.
Or took H to
reach P.
No, that P is the Palazzo di Gatto.
Okay, that's where
We had to go through H to get to R first, then go back through...
R's all the way over here.
Yes, it is.
Because didn't we come... Oh, we had to go... We went
had
there.
to go past it in order to get there.
And then we had to come back. That's
R
right.
is the Piazzetta di Cappello.
Yeah, that's right. Because we had to go there first and then backtrack to come back for the P.
So we had to O, H, R, and then we didn't have to go through a letter in order to hit item P, and we had to hit through I to hit Q.
Right.
But that's 5 letters, whereas we need 6 numbers. Or that's 5 letters. That's 6 letters while we need 5 digits.
Okay.
And I don't know how they're translating digits.
Let me see the notepad here real quick. Six, 4, 7, 7, 4, 7.
Worth a shot.
All
I
right.
feel like that's not it because they would have provided us a phone dial. So where's the Gorgon?
All right. All right, shall we go this way? Maybe we're going the wrong direction.
Maybe.
Because there's those green things on the ground. Playing card. What are those? Playing cards?
Playing cards. Just checking the door. I don't think that's it.
No problem. I
It says
figured
the
that's what
end
you...
of a quay. But there aren't any quays around, unless it means this one.
Unless it's this.
Isn't this back where... Not quite. I think we might be. Okay. No, because there weren't people talking to other people in gondolas anywhere we've been. The far end of this quay, huh?
Yep.
Not quite at the end yet.
Yeah.
That's a map.
I hope that's a lion.
Hold on, I want to see. Can we move forward a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, that is a lion, dang it. Thought it might have been the Gorgon.
Bingo!
And we have ourselves a Gorgon.
There's our Gorgon.
Okay, how many digits are we looking for? 5.
5.
Come on, Joanna. That's a rookie mistake.
But that does tell us we're in the right place.
All right.
That says 9 at the end. Let's go back to the map. Where are we?
Yeah, let's find out where we are.
So it said 9 at the end. Okay, so we took Q past J.
Mm-hmm. Now, there is a possibility
What?
the O doesn't count.
Okay, that still leaves us the question of how we translate any of this to numbers.
Yeah.
Because there was a 9 on the door there.
And 9 is WXY. 9 is WXYZ.
The map doesn't even get that high.
Which way you want to go?
I want to go back to the Gorgon door because there was an interaction with the door itself rather than with the
Oh,
notepad.
yeah, there's something because it says that they said something, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Maybe there's...
You get to look at the Gorgon and see the 9, but
Yeah.
that's it. How do these numbers translate? Bluntly, I don't understand.
We need,
Unless-
what, 5?
Okay, I'm thinking of something now.
Go for it. Think.
There's a 9 right here with that Gorgon.
Right.
Were we supposed to be picking things up from something along the way?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's go back to the police thing. Maybe it was the playing cards.
All right.
3 of them were face down, 1 was face up.
Yeah. And while we're walking, I'm gonna look to see if there's any numbers on any other building doors or stuff as we walk past as well.
Pardon us.
But that's a great idea.
That 9 is very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Because if so, then there was something at every plaza.
Yeah, there was. I was right, those green things were not a red herring. No pun intended.
Yeah, it said card soldiers marching towards
Yeah,
her.
okay. That is...
That's the box, but I see
there's
5 on the
five
ground.
stacks, yeah.
So that could be 5.
Mm-hmm.
So from here we need to figure out the... Okay, we came from that direction, I believe.
Yeah,
This is a lot of rehashing. But
that's
hey.
alright. There's another one.
Alright. Back past the kitty on the cart. What did you do, kitty?
Alright, we got cards that we're standing right next to. Turn... 7.
I'm not sure that's the clue, but I'll keep it in mind. Because we're looking for something to do with cat and tea.
Okay.
Keep going. We're not in the square. Okay. So what's the clue? We've got churros and ice cream. We don't have...
Got 2 things sitting there.
I mean, if it is the cards, then the clue would
Oh, there we go.
Then the clue would be
Go, back. 4 right there.
4.
So we need to go back where those cards were
And
and
it
look for a
was
number.
not 5. Okay, so at least we know what we're looking for now.
So now let's go back. We need
to go all the way back.
All right, let's go all the way back to the beginning to get the earlier numbers. Then we'll get the number by the police
While we're on.
when we come back.
Okay. I don't actually know where we're going, but okay. Or wait. I think we came from.
Yeah,
that
we
direction.
we came from this way. I was going the wrong way. Good catch.
Or I was going the wrong way. I'm steering control.
Okay.
Fine. We'll go around.
Mm-hmm.
Are we back?
We're back at the beginning.
Okay. Good.
So
Let's see. The message said she was sitting on the fountain looking at the statue of the rabbit.
Okay, so let's look around.
Is there a statue of the rabbit that's not the fountain? Or is it? Wait. 2.
There, right there. Yeah, I was trying to look.
There's one white rabbit, of
Yeah,
course.
the white rabbit.
The
Of course,
white
it would be
rabbit
the
is
white
2.
rabbit. All right, so now let's go back. Let's do it again. So Dees away. And the next clue was
Hats.
the hats. So let's go find the hat shop.
Which required going right past this plaza. You cannot tell me I cannot squeeze past you.
Alrighty. We shall get these figured out one way or another.
There's the hat shop.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me, plague doctors. There is our hat.
There it is. Looks like it's an 8.
That's an 8.
Alright.
Yeah. That number on the Gorgon door was obvious for a reason.
Yeah. Alright.
The others are a little bit harder to spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we would go back to the cat, but we already got it.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is go back to the police station, which is going to require going back to the cat in order to find
Mm-hmm.
it. Oh, hello, Poirot. You okay?
You need help, Detective Locke?
It looks like the writer of this letter is quoting Alice in Wonderland.
No, I think it is a pastiche. Monsieur Carroll was a much better writer than me.
It's a riddle. No, a map.
Both. I think Mr. Waddy was worried their business might be known, and has given Ratchet directions to a new rendezvous point.
The door is the rendezvous.
Yeah.
Last, suggest a door that requires a passcode. If I understand correctly, this code will be made up of numbers that we will find along the way.
Now you tell us.
I think we've got this
Yeah.
from here.
Alright.
Yeah, like, we haven't seen Poirot the entire journey, and here he is stuck in this group of 4.
Uh-huh.
Like, he hasn't been following us, and I think we just found out why.
But we had a good idea with the cards. As well, so.
Okay, so that's the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Which way was...
Want the map?
there.
Okay. There we go.
That's the direction
That's
of the
right.
cat on the card.
Yeah.
The one we pet, 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 pet,
Mm-hmm.
pet. There are so many cats, and we can't pet them all.
Yep.
Kind of fitting for a town that's got so many waterways and so many fish available, potentially. I don't actually know how many fish are in Venice's canals.
Enough. Alright. That's okay, there I see the number. It looks like it's a 6 by the flags there.
Yep, that's a 6. How is that not enough space to get by? Fine, we'll interrupt.
Mm-hmm. We'll be rude and walk through the between the dancers.
Yep, that's a 6.
Alright, so
Which way was the quay?
this way.
Alright, I'm going to leave that there while I write this down. So 28469.
Okay. So we have us a number.
We have us a many numbers. I was tracking letters on the map. I thought that would be the significant
Yeah.
thing.
No, that made sense too. Alright,
Alright, we're just going to be
walk
rude
through
and
the
walk
dancers.
through the dancers because you're blocking
Well, we
everybody's
timed
way.
that one right while she did the spin.
Pet, 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 pet. Alright, we have a Gorgon.
We have a date with a Gorgon.
This is going to be interesting. Because we are walking in on a meeting that was supposed to happen and now can't because one of the people at this meeting is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Very dead.
One of these people is a murderer.
I mean, somebody is. This guy might not actually end up being related.
Alright,
Directly.
let's put in our magic numbers.
2, 4. No.
I don't need Mr. Poirot to tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. You just need looking at the actual sheet you wrote down, Bonnie. There we go.
Okay.
We have access. And one person here.
Uh-huh.
I believe we have our Mr. Wadi and the murderer.
I can't lose them.
The chase is on. I will just keep the accelerator down.
An action hero Poirot is not.
Not at his age.
We almost had him and then we lost him.
That way.
Yeah, we lost him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dang people. Why won't it let me go that way? It's not letting me. I was turned in that direction.
Okay. I will let up on the accelerator once you do there, so that may be what's messing us up.
There.
There it goes.
No, he went this way.
Yep.
Keeps getting in obstacles.
Yep.
Move over.
We've lost him. They're all dressed the same into one of two ways.
Yeah.
Too many! Too many masks! The murderer could be standing there watching me and laughing.
Yes, Detective Locke?
The murderer got away. I'm coming back. But it looked like he dropped something when he climbed the first wall.
All right, I'll go and see. For my part, unfortunately, I could do nothing for the victim. He was already dead. I have already alerted the Italian authorities. I will see what I can find while I wait for them.
There's a backpack.
Full of money.
It's this cash.
Mm-hmm.
And
And a pair of
glasses.
sunglasses.
A pair of women's glasses. Was Ratchet planning a new identity? A pair of women's glasses. Was Ratchet planning a new identity?
I keep hitting the wrong button for put it back.
There must be several tens of thousands of dollars in this bag.
Kinda suspicious given this is Venice.
Mm-hmm. Check him or...
The victim was stabbed. Apparently the method of choice in this case.
Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That is... Appears to be Arabic. I'm trying to recognize the shape of the country. Is that Iraq? No.
Maybe Iran?
A bunch of keys. If, as seems likely, Mr. Wadi is a resident of Geneva, then one of these may belong to his home there.
Passport.
Swiss passport.
Useful for trying to disappear.
Let's see, this
Aziz
guy.
Wadi.
So that's who this is.
Swiss passport. I'll see if I can find a match on the internet to confirm his identity.
So that face almost looked like it was the guy who's laying down.
Yeah,
Aziz
it
Wadi.
is. Nationality,
Swiss.
Geneva.
Hard to say.
He was fairly old.
Yeah.
I must admit I'm not right.
And
Can't go with the next oldest.
This is wrong. But I'm
Yeah,
not
he's not 37. Ah,
Aziz.
the name was wrong.
Yeah, we had the wrong name.
That would do it.
That's the right answer.
So focused on everything else.
There was one more thing in here we could look at.
Yeah, it was the shirt.
Clothes in his suitcase. Mr. Wadi was obviously planning to leave this city.
Repairman Action Hero, good to see you again. Yeah, we're detectiving it again. Alright, is there anything else we can look at here? Appears not.
Well, it's also said he dropped something at the first wall.
Alright, okay, so
Where was the first wall?
which way did he run?
This way, I think?
Yeah, it was this way, yeah. Because we went over the bridge.
And that was the wall.
No.
Dropped something. Another passport. Europa Republici Italian. Italian passport.
Yeah,
Or Ratchet.
yeah.
False passport with Ratchet's picture. Clark, Ratchet. How many others? Now he will become Enrico Caldo. It appears Ratchet changed his identity as often as his socks.
Fair way to put it.
Yeah, we're on the tail end of this mystery. This is actually stuff added on to the novel, so...
Mind map node for the money in the backpack. I think we know exactly where that money came from.
Yeah, we'll need to go ahead and complete it anyway. Whenever you're ready for me to hit the button.
And I'm getting back to the victim. Okay, let's go for it.
Alright. There we go.
Where does it come from?
Yeah, we are Perot right now. Yeah, this is definitely
It's
money
the
from the
Armstrong
Armstrong case.
ransom.
The most likely answer.
Running some of those bills might help.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't catch the suspect, Mr. Poirot.
There is no need to apologize, mademoiselle. Your efforts were marvelous. I found some information about Mr. Wadi.
Did you access the FBI database?
Don't worry, my little gray cells were enough. However, the database may confirm the origin of these banknotes.
No need. I included them when I continued my investigation.
Excellent.
Let's see. NA212769C.
Here we go. The middle one. Right there.
This one.
Yeah.
Score. One for the good guys.
We're also looking for NA2151, bunch of 8s, and NA21527. No more NAs.
Not here. In this list.
Nope. Nope. There's one.
There it is right there. Yep. We both saw it at the same time.
Stay there.
Is this it?
2152769C.
The detective gets it right. Mr. Poirot, it's part of the ransom money from the Armstrong case.
You are surprised?
I suppose not. So Ratchet had it in an account at the Banque du Lac.
It would seem so. He knew the serial numbers on the banknotes could be traced, and he could not spend it, so he stashed it there.
But now he's run low, something he didn't count on. He hopes enough time has passed so he can begin to spend the ransom money.
There is something else he didn't count on.
What's that?
Murder.
He didn't count on you, Detective.
True.
And your tenacity.
Thank you. But we are still left with a murderer on the loose.
But we progress. We know Mr. Wadi had an appointment with Ratchet. He had a bag full of money and a passport with Ratchet's photo, but a new name. What is your opinion about the passport?
It could be his true identity, but it's mostly trying to disappear again.
I discovered that he was arrested in Armenia for trafficking and stolen
That could be
arms,
what the key was.
and was supposed to be arraigned in January. Once again, he changed his identity and vanished.
You are correct. Also told me that he was threatened, and that threatening letter we found in his room was real. He had to disappear once again.
The motive's not the money, or it's too risky to take. I'm leaning towards the motive was not money. But I could be wrong.
Given that he went after Ratchet first.
Right.
Yeah, no. He just wanted the money. He would have waited for Ratchet to lead him there.
Yeah.
The bag isn't very big. He could have easily run away with it. If he didn't take it, it was deliberate. He wasn't interested in the money. If the motive wasn't money, it leaves passion or revenge for motive.
So, Detective Locke, what do you think? Passion or revenge?
What are the odds that the Armstrongs are the only people that this guy ticked off?
Yeah. And supposedly he's done this in the past to other families as well.
Revenge seems like an obvious motive to me. The murderer carefully followed Wadi from the fountain to the new meeting place despite Wadi's precautions. That is cold and careful.
Excellent. We cannot yet know for certain, but that is a sound psychological analysis. We have an idea of the motive. It is the same motive as that of our 12 would-be murderers on the train. But we still must know who was under that mask.
I like how they're handling Joanna Locke.
Mm-hmm.
Because she didn't exist in the book. You pointed that out immediately when she came on the scene. But they're using her to make this part of the story. And this entire part of the story is just for people who already knew the book and wouldn't get anything new out of this.
Probably like people like me who's read the book.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Poirot is letting her take some of the reins as a... It's not really a passing the torch, but it's definitely a, you have potential, I'm going to give you a chance to do some of this yourself.
Well, in actuality, Poirot is a bystander. This is an active investigation for her.
Yeah.
So.
He's letting her do some of the
Because
inferences
there is no statute of limitations on murder.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the same person who killed Ratchet. Compared to the knife used on the Orient Express, that knife was very long and very thin, which matches the wound.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wadi's killer is also Ratchet's murderer. The motive for both deaths was revenge, and both are related to the Armstrong case through the ransom money.
Exactly. So our murderer is linked to the Armstrong case. The money is linked to the Armstrong case. But these glasses that I found in the bag, they must have something to do with this case too.
Right. Those glasses mean something to me.
Constantine did not wear women's glasses.
Could be Susan. I don't remember. Yeah, we saw those glasses
They were on
in her
the
bed.
table.
They were on her table in the bedroom.
I've seen these. They belong to Susan Moreau, little Daisy's nurse. I
Noah?
remember seeing them in her bedroom, but they were gone the day she died.
I remember the press saying that the nurse had committed suicide.
I've always believed otherwise, and the glasses are proof that she was killed by Ratchet or his accomplice. He took those glasses. I always had a gut feeling, but now, Mr. Poirot, now I have proof Suzanne was innocent.
Yes, you do. But the question I ask myself is this. Why did Ratchet keep these glasses?
Good question. Could be a trophy or evidence to plant.
He kept the stuffy.
That's also a possibility, Repairman Action Hero.
Maybe he was into Paul McCartney. Okay.
Groovy glasses and such, yeah.
The Daisy's plush toy was still there in the shed.
Right.
So there is
a precedent for
There's
them
a precedent for
keeping
trophies.
trophies and souvenirs.
and he was intent on destroying the cottage. So once
Right.
that was done, there was no reason to keep fake evidence because
Right.
the police already had all the fake evidence they
True.
needed. Plant anything new and it looks suspicious.
Right.
And if you're just burning it down, why take it?
Yeah, true. Good point. So, probably trophy.
I could see both of these.
Yeah, both of them make sense, but trophies
I lean
follows
towards
the
trophy.
pattern.
Investigation at the time, I had already found Daisy's hair clip in one
Yeah.
of Ratchet's hideouts, and now Suzanne's glasses end up in this bag, which was a delivery to him.
Two objects from two victims of Ratchet.
Keeping an object belonging to his victims as a memento of the murder. He was a fetishistic killer, a trophy hunter. Okay, we managed to clear up some of the gray areas. What now?
The bag only contained a fraction of the $1 million ransom of the Armstrong case. The rest must still be in a secure place. I will make a wager with you that it is the Banque du Lac in Geneva where Mr. Wadi works.
But good point, Repairman.
They were killed by the same murderer.
Agreed. Well, there is nothing more we can do here except wait for the police. Prepare yourself for a long evening with the police. We have a lot of explaining to do.
And after that,
Geneva.
Then it's off to Geneva.
Geneva, perhaps.
Masquerade, finish chapter 9.
We found it. Not the Orient Express, I think. This time.
Here you are at last. I was worried about you.
We just left the police station. We had to explain to the Italian police that we were not murderers.
What? Another murder?
Oh, it is back the Orient Express, isn't it?
Mhm.
All passengers and staff aboard.
Yes, everyone is here. We were waiting for you.
Excellent. Let's not waste any more time. We have to make a longer than usual stop in Lausanne.
What? How long?
Long enough to do a little banking in Geneva.
Yeah. You're not going to explain that one. Yeah. Yeah, fair point, Repairman Action Hero. Sometimes people do silly things.
Mm-hmm.
This is madness. A 13th murderer of Ratchet?
Mon ami, he was not well.
Understatement of the year.
Seen anyone enter Ratchet's compartment? And there were another 10 people milling about, taking their turn at stabbing him. How could they not notice an uninvited killer?
He struck first.
False testimony. Or could have had when he's
While he was smoking.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, honestly, because the last wound was a lot. Here's my thought on the timeline. Our new murderer's weapon was much smaller and finer of a wound.
Mm-hmm.
If Ratchet had already been stabbed 12 times and then he showed up, he would have been like, "Okay, job's done. Bye."
Someone beat me to it.
But if he struck first, his wound might not have been noticeable, especially if they weren't turning on the lights.
Yeah, and since the doctor didn't see it when they was doing the initial examination, then it was probably very easy because they would have just assumed he was still sleeping from the sleeping pill.
Yeah. So it happened before they got there.
Yeah. So someone
It's
beat
not-
him to it.
It's not false
False
testimony.
testimony.
They would have fessed up
Yeah.
eventually.
Killer.
They could have just pinned the whole thing on this guy.
Yeah.
Platform at Vinkovsky. But even after After the train departed, Michel was absent from his post at the end of the corridor several times the night of the murder. I must know where he really was and when.
Is the murderer still on the train?
Hard to say.
Okay, here's my thought. Yeah, that sounds kind of like a Florida man story, but yeah, dumber stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like, I've read bits where somebody started off their crime by asking for a job application and then filled it out correctly and left it on the counter
Yeah.
with their real information. Yikes.
Or the getaway driver that kept using turning signals while he was speeding away from the cops.
Oh boy.
True story.
Okay.
All right, he's still on the train. I'm thinking yes, because he probably wants to get to Geneva too to try to get to either get the money gathered up or something like that. Although we've proven he doesn't want the money, he's just going after that. So, but if he's hidden, we're better place to hide as a murderer than among other murderers? The Purling Letter theory.
Okay, because that makes things interesting, because we know Constantine is innocent. The doctor is innocent.
Right.
We know Book is innocent.
Right.
Book verifies Constantine, and Book is cleared because he brought Poirot on board. The only other people involved are the last 3 members of the staff.
Yeah, it could be the staff.
They're the only ones who are on this train who weren't in the first round of murders. Mm-hmm. Unless we're saying the Countess did it, but she's already eliminated. She can't do it.
Yeah.
She took a sleeping pill and was out the whole time. Mm-hmm. So one of the cooks or the bartender would have to be the murderer if he's still on the train.
Yeah.
Everyone is on board who was on board. So if the murderer, this 13th murderer, is a passenger, by definition, yes, he's still on the train.
Yeah.
And if everybody's accounted for, then yeah, he's still here.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out if we're right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, he most certainly returned to the train.
How can you be sure?
It's obvious. I mean, I hope Mr. Poirot agrees.
Please continue, detective.
That's what I'm talking about. He's giving
He
her
ran
the
in the direction. His best ticket out of Italy is aboard the train. Yeah.
The one I pointed out.
And there's no one
one's
missing. Yeah.
All the passengers and crew are still aboard. If the killer of Mr. Wadi had remained in Venice, we would have noticed right away that someone was missing, and we could have alerted the authorities.
I promise you, I made certain everyone was aboard before we embarked.
Calm
yourself.
On myself? But we're back where we started. There
Not
is
quite.
Another murderer on my train. Wait a moment. Can I change my mind about my verdict? Can we turn everyone over to the police?
Everyone?
Including us.
What? No. No. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Let us take it step
By
my
step.
friend. Let's start by eliminating
Ding!
all of the members of the Ratchet jury.
Right.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
So, who are the 12?
Time to dig my notes back out. I thought we were done with
I
this.
thought we were done with these notes.
Funny thing, I was writing down every single person who stabbed him as we revealed them.
So,
We have, in total, Hardman, Michel, McQueen, Masterman. Yeah, because this is the big point. As we've already established, if 13th knew about the 12, then one of these groups would not have acted. Mm-hmm. But they both did, which means they're mutually exclusive.
great.
Schmidt. Where is Schmidt?
Miss Smith, bottom corner.
Mr. Andreni. Pascarelli.
Over here.
Olsen. Arbuthnot.
Arbuthnot.
Debenham.
Ms. Debenham.
Dragomirov. And Boubard.
So that leaves
Yeah.
all of these.
That was easy.
It also eliminates Ms. Andreni.
Eliminate the 12 jurors, we are left with 7 additional suspects.
It's still too many.
I agree. We must reduce our risk.
Excuse my impatience, brother. It's as if my beautiful train is cursed. Can you exonerate any of the 7?
Is Boost suspect? No,
No,
he
he's
brought
not.
us here.
No.
He brought us here.
Who worked hard to get me aboard the train. He is definitely not a suspect.
Yeah. Is locked?
Goodness, no. Not after everything she's done.
Mademoiselle Locke cannot be a suspect. She pursued Mr. Waddy's murderer.
Exactly.
You don't hot-foot it after the guy.
Is
It's
he a
constant-
suspect?
His alibi is verified by Book still.
Yeah. And he did identify the wound.
Yeah. He could have easily just covered it up.
Yeah.
Lead to the 13th taboo.
If he had done it, he wouldn't have revealed that one.
Yeah.
Little Grace
The minute one group becomes aware of the others, they throw the blame on each other.
Right.
4 suspects left, who I must now examine more closely. Miss Nielsen, Monsieur Maury, Monsieur Fauché, and Countess André.
One of my employees? Suspicious?
All 3 got off the train in Venice to restock supplies. Any one of them might have slipped away without being noticed.
I suppose. But what of Countess Andreni? You cleared her yourself.
She is cleared of the first murder, but we know little of her movements here in Venice. So
True.
we still have 4 suspects.
She's not likely.
Detective Locke,
Especially because
My chief saw something on the news about the case and my involvement. He's demanding an explanation. If I want to keep my badge, I have to call him.
Yep.
then you must do so by all means.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I understand.
I'll make the call for my compartment. If you're looking for me, I'll be there.
I hate to say this, Poirot, but I must. There is, of course, one other suspect devoted for murder. Ransom money.
You mean Detective Locke? Then who did she chase? Who killed Aziz? We both saw the masked murderer standing
Yeah.
over the body.
She's clear.
Yeah. And even if she'd been in on it, she would not have hot-footed him after him like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Andreni simply because okay, admittedly the sleeping pill thing could have been fabricated, but she knew about the 12.
Right. So why bother?
Why bother?
Unless she wanted
The
to do it herself, too.
but
It doesn't make any sense logically.
and also because what we saw, it looked like the murderer was a man.
Yeah, by the size. Yeah. I have my suspects on who I know who my primary suspect is. I don't know if you want to do any speculating here or not, but I have my primary suspect.
Okay, here's my thought. The cooks are here as cooks, and we know at least for certain that the dessert chef is very, very good at her job.
Right.
Given that, and that we think the masked person was male, and that the cook for the Armstrongs is already accounted for,
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it's Freya.
Right.
Andreni does not make sense.
No.
She knew about the 12. No reason
Right.
to act.
No reason.
Which leaves the cook and the bartender. The cook was hungover as heck from that night.
Yeah.
Which leaves the bartender.
Yeah. The bartender is my primary suspect.
Yeah.
Simply because of when we were chasing after them, the body shape. But then again, their disguise could do things. Now, who all do we have to go see?
We have to see all 3 of the staff and Countess Andreni.
All right. I wanted.
And also interrogate Michelle to figure
So
out time.
I was trying to remember if we needed to talk to Michelle. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and hit
So
him
we need-
first.
Or actually, where is Andreni's compartment? Do I have that written down so we can take care of her early?
You probably do.
I do not actually.
Okay, let's get it. There she is.
I rolled right past.
Right above.
Yep.
205.
So we're right next to it,
All right.
I think. Or pretty close.
204 is the next one.
Yeah, right. She was close to.
All right, do we want to do Michelle first?
Yeah, let's.
And then come to her?
Ah, Michel, I have a few more questions to ask you, if you will allow me.
Anything, Monsieur Poirot. We are in your debt.
All right.
We want the timeline first.
Let's talk the timeline so we can figure out when somebody could have slipped past.
Right.
Let us review the actual timeline of the night of Ratchet's murder, not the one manufactured to hide your crime.
I left the train in Minkowski for a smoke. Then I resumed my post. That was the truth. The train departed on schedule, but then, of course, an avalanche of snow blocked the tracks. At 12:45, Madame Hubbard and I met in her compartment to discuss how to adapt our plan.
Due to the snow.
And Poirot.
The music play we had staged for you had to be rewritten. I left her compartment at approximately 1:15.
Then the curtain went up. Calls in the night, the red kimono, all for my benefit.
And all for nothing.
Do not blame yourself, Michel. I am the theater critic no playwright wants to see.
All right, now let's ask about
Fair
Venice.
enough.
Please tell me your movements when we were stopped at Venice station.
Once the compartments were cleaned and the linen refreshed, I stayed in my quarters.
Did you notice anything special? Comings and goings?
Monsieur Brooke had asked everyone to stay in their compartments. I would occasionally walk the train to ensure everyone was comfortable. Oh, I saw Monsieur Maury was all alone loading the crates of provisions. A great chef like that, reduced to petty labor, I would have helped him. But Monsieur Brooke had ordered me not to leave the train for any reason. So, Monsieur Maury was forced to labor alone.
Maury has an alibi.
So Maureen has an alibi now.
All right, let's talk to the Countess.
All right, let's talk to the Countess. Oh, she's asleep. She's just resting.
I need to question Countess Andrény.
I'm afraid that won't be possible, Mr. Poirot. The Countess had an anxiety attack when we arrived in Venice. She was terrified the police would come for her and her husband, despite how you concluded your investigation. I had to give her a sedative. She has been sleeping since.
Alibi.
She's been out.
You have stayed with her all the time we were in Venice.
Count Andrény begged me to watch over. I have not left this room.
You're the
Alibi.
in this state.
Book voted to absolve you all. I accepted his verdict.
I told her. I tried to reason with her. What she has already suffered. This strain these last few days. It was too much.
I understand, Count. It's quite all right. I have the answers I came for.
Yep.
She couldn't have done anything.
Yep. All right, she has an alibi.
Which means we're down to Freya, who theoretically could have been there loading provisions. And the barkeep.
And it could have been either one because it could have been a guy disguised in that outfit.
You play well. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Thank you. Many years of piano lessons thanks to my mother. I try to play in a few clubs in Paris when I get the chance, but as you can see, it hasn't made me rich.
Ding!
What can I do for you?
Conversational.
Start with the innocuous questions.
About your poker game the night of the murder.
It's a regular game to help relax after a long day. Let's see, we started around 11 p.m. We took a short break in Minkowski, Hotaru, Pierre, and I. The game finished up around 2 a.m. We'd all had quite a bit to drink. Ah, yes, I left for about 10 minutes to refrigerate champagne for the next day. That must have been around 1 a.m.
That is a moment when no one could have verified your location.
Okay, so no alibi yet.
And also, here's the thing. He's a barkeep. If he wants to get people stinking drunk without getting drunk himself,
He knows how to
has
do
the
it.
skills.
Yep. He knows how to mix it up.
I've seen stories about barkeepers deliberately who were told, give me 2 of your most messed up shots, and they're like, the person you're asking for does not want this, I can tell, and mix up 2 shots that look exactly the same, and one of them is awful, and the other one is sugar.
Yep.
Good barkeep has that kind of skill.
Tell me about your time in Venice.
I had Monsieur Book's permission to see my sister.
He
She
left
lives
the
in
train.
just outside of Venice. She had a baby a few weeks ago. This was my first chance to meet my new nephew.
Monsieur Book gave you permission?
Yes, you can ask him.
Most assuredly.
Okay, we gotta double check that.
What time did you leave, and when did you return?
I left around 9:10 p.m. I was back by 10:45 p.m. When I got back, Hotaru was in a lot of pain. I gave him a back massage.
That would have been enough time to
Yeah,
kill
it would have.
the body and return to the train.
The back massage thing confirms that that Mori was loading alone.
Right. And confirms when he was
Of course,
back.
If you don't mind.
help yourself. They are under the bar counter.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, let's take a look.
None of these come
No.
close to the wounds on either body.
Because he would not have need of a big knife.
I mean, the most he's doing is like, what, cutting up olives, removing
Yeah.
corks, maybe?
Or slicing lemons or
Yeah,
oranges
okay, yeah.
and stuff.
We may not have the weapon, but
Okay, let's ask Book while we're here.
You told Fauché he could go into Venice?
Marguerite, actually. Not so far away. It was his only chance to see his sister. He's been working every train for weeks. There is never time to see the new baby.
Enough. Your heart does you good, but your common sense, it...
I know. But it's fine. Isn't it? He did come back.
Oh, it's fine, as you say. Unless he saw the baby, then killed someone else and returned to the train.
But that's monstrous.
Murder is always monstrous, my friend.
Okay.
we have a lot of evidence pointing in one direction.
Unfortunately, right now, it's still all circumstantial. Alright, let's go talk to him to confirm.
Then we need to see Freya.
Yeah.
Monsieur Mori, may I have a moment of your time? I have a few questions to ask you.
Of course, as long as you don't mind if dinner is ruined.
I promise to be as brief as possible.
Timeline?
Again, the night of the murder.
We started around 11 p.m. When John finished his shift. We played until around 2 a.m. From what I remember, it's a bit vague.
You played without a break.
Actually, we did break once for a smoke. John, Pierre, and I. When we stopped in Vinkovsky
When was that?
around midnight.
Alright. Let's talk Venice.
What did you do while we were stopped in Venice?
With Freya's help, I loaded fresh produce for the next part of our journey. Then, you may not believe this, but my job requires a lot of physical labor. My back suffers. Fortunately, Jean has become quite adept at separating my vertebrae.
Okay, so either the conductor didn't see Freya or we've got conflicting stories.
Yeah.
I have solved the murder of Monsieur Ratchet.
That is a shame.
I beg your pardon?
The bastard sent my steak tartar back, telling John I was to burn it.
I will add it to the list of his crimes. One wound on Monsieur Ratchet's body was struck by a very sharp, thin-bladed knife. We haven't found it yet.
You think one of mine was used?
I'd like to have a look if you don't mind.
It's possible.
Drawer.
An impressive
It's a set of
knives.
knives, but no.
Blades are too wide to have been used with.
And the blade we saw looked copper in the light.
Yeah. Had a copperish bronzish look to it.
Could have just been the lighting, but that's what I remember
Yeah.
seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk to Freya. We've
All right.
got a detail off. Hello.
What's this?
That is a feather.
Feather.
A black feather. That
The costume.
reminds me of something.
Yeah. It was definitely one of them.
Do we want to check both of these rooms here?
This one was Pierre's, I believe.
Just to make sure nothing pops up.
There's the connecting door.
Yeah.
We were in for.
Okay.
The box is secured by some sort of locking mechanism. The design is formed by 3 commas. What is the word in Japanese? Tamoe. And it's obviously missing a piece.
Okay.
Interesting.
We've got some more information to dig for.
All right.
Is there anything? I'm not seeing anything other than the door.
No, not there. All right.
Luggage compartment.
Yeah. There she is.
The lady of the hour. I guess we
Let's
have to go
walk
on the
around.
other side.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I talk to you for a moment?
Of course, Mr. Poirot. I'm not going to bed right away.
All right. Same order.
Can you tell me exactly about your book again, the night of the murder?
We started around 11 p.m. In Vinkovsky, we took a short break. Hotaru and Pierre went outside to smoke. Oh, and Hotaru got sick around a few minutes past 1 a.m. 1:10 a.m. maybe? He spent about 15 minutes in the bathroom, but he didn't want to quit on a losing streak.
Did his luck improve?
No, so we played to around 2 a.m. He lost every hand.
Okay, so none of them remember the leaving for a time bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can you tell me your movements while we were stopped in Venice?
That'll be easy. I didn't move much at all. Let's see. I helped Hotaru load all of the food crates aboard the train.
Okay.
Hotaru had everything he needed, but I realized they forgot half of my order. I spent over an hour on the phone
That's
with the
why.
supplier without success. I had to change the dessert menu for tomorrow.
so she was taking that call, and that's when the conductor saw it. Okay.
Right.
No actual conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Constantine found a stab wound on Ratchet's body that was caused by a much thinner and sharper blade than the others.
Possibly a chef's knife?
My thought, precisely.
And you'd like to see my knives?
If you wouldn't mind.
I would gladly show you if I had any, but I don't. I use the regular kitchen knives. You may search if you don't believe me.
I see.
All the knives the staff use are in the kitchen or in the lounge.
Except
Hotaru prefers to use his own.
Monsieur Mori doesn't use the kitchen knives.
Not usually. I know he keeps a set of traditional Japanese knives in a box in his room. He doesn't let anyone else use them. Although now that I think of it, he has been using the kitchen knives lately.
They might be missing.
Would he do it for something that petty?
Some elements of the testimonies do not seem to correspond. I need to recheck.
Would the cook have murdered him just because he was complaining about the tartare? If he was drunk enough?
Okay, I mean, possible, but that seems a bit much.
Alright. Mind map time?
Okay, and besides, there's... The chef has the alibi that
True.
he was seen by multiple people.
That's true, yeah.
We need to check the knives he keeps in his room, and we need to talk about Miss Nielsen's testimony.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Okay, 2 elements that give the staff an alibi. Okay.
We don't have proof of that.
Jill entered from 12:45 to 1:15, and they left the train to smoke.
Mm-hmm. What's this one here, sir?
Ms. Nielsen does not smoke.
Okay. Okay. And what's the far one say? He's not watching during that time period. Okay.
I thought those would be tied together.
Yeah.
Smoking and smoking?
Smoking and not smoking.
Ms. Nielsen did not leave the train in Binkowski. She was alone in the crew quarters.
Right. Now, what time was the champagne being chilled? 12:45?
12:55.
Okay, so in the middle of that time period.
O'Shea boarded when Michelle was not watching the corridor.
Okay.
He wasn't watching around the time that Maury
Was sick.
was sick.
Any of the three staff members.
Yeah, so all three had opportunity.
Kill Ratchet when Monsieur Michel wasn't watching the hallway.
But who has motive?
Right again. That happens to me a lot.
Yeah. We need to see the knives, and we need to talk about Miss Nielsen's testimony. I'm not sure I caught anything that was off about it.
Remind me of what you did when the train stopped in Venice.
No problem. I helped Hotaru load all of the food crates aboard the train. Hotaru had everything he needed, but I realized they forgot
I
half
think
of
it would be
my
the
order.
first one
Instead
that
of being
had.
an hour on the phone with the supplier without success. I had to change the dessert menu for tomorrow.
It's gonna be the first one, saying that she brought in all of them.
Yeah, because she was on, because
Michelle, who we know doesn't know about the 13th murderer, said he was doing it himself.
yeah, he said she was not seeing. Okay, what am I? Let's take a look at the options to make sure.
They forgot half the order, spent an hour on the phone, had to change the dessert menu. The key word is all.
All, yeah.
Mademoiselle, I believe you're hiding the truth from me.
What makes you say that?
Testimony of
Yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay, yeah,
Because Michelle,
Right.
we know, is reliable.
right.
Michel saw
He's got nothing to hide at this point.
carrying the
Yeah.
crates of food alone. You weren't on the platform
I did help Hotaru.
the entire time. He carried so many crates, his back was sore.
Ah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm guilty. I did leave him before we were finished. But I had to. There was no saffron he needed for a recipe. I volunteered to go to
Saffron.
Venice and get him some. The Rialto market will be open late because of the carnival. He gave me money. I knew we weren't supposed to leave the train, but I only wanted to help. Question Mori can confirm this. Ask him. I saved dinner.
But it's also a chance that she could have done something else.
Also gives
theoretically.
opportunity.
On behalf of my palate, I thank you. How long were you gone?
I left at 9:10 p.m. and was back with the saffron around 11. That's when I called my supplier for the items I was missing.
That's a long time. I don't know how
Plenty of time.
Almost 2 hours to buy the saffron, find a costume, kill Monsieur Wadi, elude Detective Locke, and make it back to the train for that phone call. Yes, it's possible that was enough time. Thank you, Mademoiselle Nielsen. That is all for now.
Okay, can I propose a theory
Hotaru,
when she
I hope you
finishes?
enjoy tonight's dessert.
Okay, theorize away.
We do not know how familiar she is with Venice.
Yeah.
We do know that Fouché is familiar with Venice because his sister lives
is
in a
here.
suburb.
It's possible that she just got lost.
Yeah,
We got pretty lost.
yeah. But he might know the streets better
Yeah.
than
He would know where to turn in that
her.
high-speed chase.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, there's confirmation bias, but also there's evidence in that
Yeah.
favor.
Mm-hmm.
Time to ask Mori
All right, let's go to Maury.
and confirm about the saffron.
Yeah.
And that would explain why
Why his back was so sore.
yeah.
Okay, what's this? Is that saffron?
That would be saffron. That's not... I don't recognize the word, but I know it visually. Saffron is the stamens of one particular flower. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's one of the most expensive spices
Yeah.
out there. End of story.
I always thought it was more yellowish.
Saffron. It must be worth a small fortune.
Yeah. Because every single one of those has to be pulled out of the pulled out of the flowers, or rather the flowers away from it by hand. You cannot machine process saffron.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, so it's not giving us an option to talk to him.
Well, we already have our proof right there.
Yeah.
The saffron on the counter.
Labeled in Italian.
Mm-hmm.
We still need to figure out a way to get into his knives.
Can we search his stuff?
I mean, we attempted before, but that was before we had some pieces of evidence.
Yeah. All right, let's go to his room, into his room first, and then search the baggage area.
Will it let us look at anything else?
Right
Aha.
there.
Now it will let us look at this. How does this work? I see the arrows on the top and bottom.
Can we rotate? No, it's not going to let us rotate around at all. Okay. Pull the bottom one away first instead of the top one.
Because I see this knob.
Yeah.
And moving this allows that to move theoretically, but... Okay, now it's letting us turn.
Okay.
Okay. I think I get it.
Okay.
Keeping it like this makes it a little easier to see. So our objective is to move this out and that out. Our objective is the top.
Right.
And this can't move because this piece is in the way.
Blocking it. Yeah.
Lovely little flower. And that can't move unless this is moved this way, which requires this to move. But it can't because that's in the way. It can't move because this is in the way. More flowers. And I think that piece is solved.
Yeah. Now we need to move.
I'm gonna move that far. Oh, just lost my earbud.
Okay. So can we move that back now and then pull the other one the other way?
Can we? No.
No. Okay. That's right.
Looks like we don't need to.
Okay.
We just need to move that one back this way.
Yeah.
Get back in there. But in order to move that, this needs to be all the way back.
Like that?
And now it's cleared enough that this can slide.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the wrong button.
No problem. And now can we slide?
I keep button hitting.
Can we slide that other top piece now? Over here?
How do I get back to letting me turn? For some reason, sometimes it's letting me turn it and sometimes it's not.
Okay, we'll let you drag it from there.
Okay. For some reason, sometimes it let me turn and sometimes it wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got a grip on it. There's the missing piece.
All right, let's put that in. Let's get that.
Object. It looks like a broken comma. It must be part of something else.
All right.
Magatama.
Now back over here.
Well, let's look at these knives. That is the shape. That's about the right shape.
Sushi knives. Razor sharp.
Okay,
I mean, it's not the bronze, but...
Let's look at that one.
Corteria Venezia.
That's not part of the set.
No.
That's not part of the set. The other one had a Japanese
Yeah, all these others have.
Sushi knives.
Japanese or Chinese or Korean inscription.
Yeah. One of them was replaced in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Sushi knives, razor sharp.
And it's going to be the same for the last one.
Yeah, probably.
But to be thorough,
Yeah.
Sushi knives.
So that one there has been replaced.
in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Talk to him again?
Let's see if we can. See if he even knows the knife's been replaced.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Monsieur Mori, but haven't you forgotten something? You haven't told me about the knives hidden in your room.
Ha! Yes, indeed. I forgot to tell you about those. They are my personal knives. I only use these knives. There are none better. I bought them all in Japan. No one is allowed to touch them except me.
But one of them
Okay.
bought them all in Japan.
No one is allowed to touch them except you.
Somebody did.
Yeah. It's that one.
Either that or it's the bought them all in Japan line.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards this one.
Okay.
Evidence can help me prove he's lying.
Bought them all in Japan.
Yep.
I'm afraid you are better at sushi than lying.
What? What do you mean?
Yep.
One of the knives has an inscription, Coltelleria Venezia. Did you happen to go shopping tonight, monsieur?
Damn you, Poirot. Very. One of my sushi knives has been missing.
Ding!
Since the night of the murder. I thought you were going to believe I killed Ratchet. He routinely sent back my dishes to be ruined. Why does God give rich people the money to afford the best cuisine, but not the palate to appreciate it? I panicked. I know a very good store in Venice. I went to buy a knife to replace the one that gone missing. So,
Don't like I was waving that knife.
I assure you that I had nothing to do with any murders.
I would have put that knife back.
Oh, yes, of course. So,
What time did you leave on your little shopping trip?
I left around 9:30 p.m. I was back a little after 11. 11:15 p.m.
That's
Enough to stab
That's
you
enough time.
and return. Very well, Monsieur Mori. That's
considerably narrower than Freya's time.
I have another
Yeah.
question.
I'll be right here, cooking.
Although I can kind of see where his frustration is coming from, that doesn't sound like a murder motivation.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Because, like, steak tartare is supposed
It's
to
to be
raw.
raw. It's intentionally raw.
And he said burn it, and it's like, yeah.
All right.
The alibis.
Alibis in Venice.
Who doesn't have an alibi? They were all in town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Countess.
Countess has an ironclad
out.
one.
Yeah.
2 witnesses.
Yeah.
Even if you exclude the bias of her husband, we have the doctor there.
Yeah, and we know he's clean.
Yep.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first Poirot case we've done on this channel that started with interrogating everybody and ended with it's one of the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Though funnily enough, whoever did it as a staff member technically is the murderer because they struck first.
Yeah.
So pinning the murder on them is just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even pinning it. They're the ones who actually did the killing. Everyone else is guilty of attempted murder.
Everyone else is guilty of stabbing a corpse,
Yeah.
which is not murder.
Yeah.
All right, she's in room...
103, 105, I think.
Oh, we're still in the 2s. Okay.
Yeah. She did not get a single.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I thought we were already... I thought
Yeah.
we were one car further down than we were.
Yeah, she traveled second class.
Yeah.
I want to say she's 105.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Because 205 was the Count and Countess, and I remembered 5 being part of it.
What have you been doing, Poirot? I am completely in the dark.
I will shine some light on
Maybe being in the dark isn't a bad thing for you.
3 new suspects who could have killed Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi. Miss Nielsen, Monsieur Fauché, and Monsieur Maury. They all had periods of time during both murders to commit the deed, and their alibis are weak. A visit to family, and not 1, but 2 shopping trips.
But all are my employees.
Alas, yes, my dear Book. But we have no proof against any of them. None of the 3 appears to
Yeah.
have any motive whatsoever.
But this is a tragedy.
Do not give up hope. We will catch this murderer. There is still one place that may hold the evidence we need.
Geneva.
Exact.
Mm-hmm.
Not give up hope? Well, that's easy for you to say. But what if it's Freya? What becomes of dessert? If it's Sotaru, who will cook? Me? At the worst. If it's Jean, who will serve the drinks?
I've been checking up on the Banque du Lac. I had to confirm my identity for Interpol, so they contacted my captain at the Berkshire Police.
I suspect he was not pleased.
That my vacation was actually an unofficial investigation? I'll say.
I would be happy to speak to him on your behalf.
Thank you, but he'll get over it. It's a chance to close the books on the Armstrong kidnapping. He stopped yelling, asked for a report, then granted me an extra week.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you learn from Interpol about the Banque du Lac?
It's had a bad reputation for over a century. Customers have included the mafia, Nazis, corporate swindlers of every description, even heads of state.
It is true, this. It is the worst-kept secret in banking. They take advantage of the bank's strict policy of protecting the anonymity of its clients.
Mm-hmm.
They create many laws for multiple countries, including Switzerland itself. Of course, I have never taken advantage of such a corrupt system.
That goes without saying, my friend.
There are ongoing investigations, subpoenas, court orders. The bank will eventually have to comply, or its assets may be seized. But until then, it still thrives, thanks to its wealthy and powerful clients.
It sounds perfect for the late Monsieur Ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any ideas?
The serial numbers from some of the bills match those from the Armstrong kidnapping. We agreed in Venice that the bulk of the money must still be physically in the bank's vault.
Uh-oh, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So, our next task is clear.
Our next task is very clear because
Somebody has just
qualifying Tarantula WWMX, you have just earned a visit from our good friend Virgil, the Caramel Cyborg.
Bring out the band spatula.
And it's time for the band spatula. And on behalf of all the staff here at Diet Water Productions, goodbye. All right. How do I get rid of this?
Is that not just
The arrow,
an
there it
X?
is. Okay.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
arrow was half of an X.
And now, back to our regularly scheduled murder.
To get into Ratchet's safety deposit box.
There will be codes, passwords.
And Monsieur Wadi would, of course, have known them all. The bag of money he carried is proof of that.
We'll need to find information about Ratchet's box in Wadi's office at the bank.
Most assuredly, but remember the secrecy involved. I doubt his office will contain all we need. Where else must we dig?
Probably Paris. McQueen might be an possibility. His diary, taking a look at the diary again. Maybe the apartment.
It's not going to be on the internet.
No.
But McQueen would have been in his confidence to some level.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Mr.
Diary.
McQueen was clueless about
Well, that's true.
Right.
private business, especially with Aziz Wadi.
And he probably wouldn't have written it down in the diary.
Probably
Not in
not.
plain language.
That's going to be the apartment.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Mr. Wadi couldn't keep all of his secrets at the bank. Hopefully we'll find something in his apartment. We already have his address thanks to his passport, and his keys we retrieved from his body.
The train stops in Lausanne at 8 a.m. But that's far from Geneva. I can delay the departure until 11 a.m. No later. The police are expecting us in Paris by the end of the afternoon at the latest. They won't tolerate any delay.
The bank doesn't open until 9. I can see only one way that gives us a chance to be on time.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna be.
Is Geneva on the seaside?
I'm trying to remember if they're the lake setup lakes in Switzerland. It might be boat. His tax is gonna be stuck with all the driving.
Ferries travel between Lausanne and Geneva, but it would take over 3 hours. We can't depend on finding a faster boat. Better to take a taxi.
Okay,
and
taxi.
train as quick as light.
You're gonna have to search separately,
Gonna
otherwise
have to
you're not
separate.
gonna
It's
have
gonna
time.
take too long
Best
otherwise.
thing is to separate. One of us searches his apartment, the other searches his office. To access the safety deposit box, we need to find the key, the box number, and the passcode.
Suppose you find all this. How do you plan to get into the vault?
Search warrant would be they probably delay. You'd probably have to impersonate him.
We are going to use the bank's anonymity
Yep.
policy to our advantage.
Oh, I forgot
Quickest
to.
way is for you to impersonate Ratchet.
Let me take the band spatula off the screen.
Yeah, you're not banned, Poirot. Get that spatula off your face. There we go.
There, right. Sorry about that, Perot.
Jack the Ripper.
We need to find the account number.
Along with everything else.
I will say I want access to the vault. They don't ask for papers or even names. The vault information is enough.
I'm not hearing any of this. I run a train company. I don't rob banks.
Perfect. Let's recap the plan.
So we've gone from solving a murder mystery to we're doing a heist.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Oh, goodness. Get to Geneva by taxi. Separate. Search them. Find information. Meet up at the bank. Pretend to be Ratchet. Hey, Critwitch!
Hey, Crit Witch.
Interesting moment to stumble into this, because I think we're at the planning before we have to leave off.
We're getting close.
Yeah,
You're catching
so-
us as we're also getting ready to go from being murder investigators to pulling a heist.
Short version, Ratchet had some kind of business associate in Venice who turned up murdered. We now suspect all of the staff except for Book. And, yeah, we gotta find out what's in his safety deposit box because currently we don't know any of the staff's motives, if they have one, and there is a missing knife.
Yeah, we've gone from the murder on the Orient Express to Perot's 11.
Oh, and also one of them was missing a knife and just didn't tell us. Like you do. I am watching all of your messages and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far.
So the plan, starting next week, is...
Yeah, details, Critwitch.
Yeah. The plan next week is take a taxi to Geneva, where he's got a safety deposit box. Joanna, Locke, and Poirot separate. We search Mr. Waddy's office and his apartment, looking for information about his safe, his account number, any passcodes we need to know. We meet up at the bank. Poirot impersonates Ratchet, our dead guy, and we search the deposit box. That's the plan for next week.
In that order.
My little gray cells did not let me.
And then George Clooney walks onto the set and ruins everything.
Oh, gosh. Mr. Waddy's apartment. I'll search the office.
And then Brad Pitt comes and fixes it.
We need. You pretend to be Ratchet, and we can finally find out what Ratchet is keeping hidden in his safety deposit box.
It sounds impossible.
Probably that missing art.
For Detective Joanna Locke and Hercule Poirot.
We should get some rest.
You are right, Detective. We face our greatest challenge tomorrow. Together.
And that will bring us to the end of a chapter. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Our driver did well. It took barely an hour to get here from Lausanne.
But we must conclude our business in 1 hour as well. Book can only hold the train until 11 o'clock.
1 hour to find the key of Ratchet Safety deposit box, the box number, and its passcode. A lot to ask.
Indeed, which is why we must split our forces. I will take the cab to Monsieur Wadi's address. You must search his office.
I have you on speed dial. And thank you, Mr. Poirot.
For what, mademoiselle?
For trusting me.
Stash check.
Stash check. I'm waiting for it to get to a stopping point here.
Yeah. All right.
All right, it is saved. And with that, we shall save.
Yep.
There, I only hit it once.
So we don't have 6 of them. All right.
All right. Main menu. And with that, we'll get this shut down, and we will return to our other screen.
Yeah.
And with that, that brings the end. Just when it seems like that's
Like every time we think we're hitting the end of this,
it continues
keeps
on.
going.
It is the crime that never ends.
Da-da-da-da-da.
They just stab on and on, my friends. Somebody started killing him, not knowing who he was. And now we'll keep on killing him together just because.
Just because nobody knew that somebody else had already done it.
Alright, no worry, Crit Witch.
That's just so ridiculous. Like, one guy did it, and then 12 other people came in and did it again. Mm-hmm. But with more drama.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't dramatic enough the first time. Goodness. This is a mess.
So, schedule the rest of the week. Hopefully it will be a full slot of things. I don't have any work things getting in the way this week. So, Wednesday, for sure, it will be the weekly Skyrim serial as we are doing the story of Kentucky Hawkeye in Jarl Balgruuf's court as I am transported into the land of Skyrim and I'm researching dragons and dragon priests and words of power to try to see if any of them have some secret power to bring me back home. And that's what we are doing in Skyrim this week. And then Saturday will be a special day on Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K25 universe, where a number of characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPGs will compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We have our first premium live event of the season. That would be the Bag of Holding, equivalent to the WWE Money in the Bank briefcase, where we will have 6 to 8 wrestlers competing in a match to climb the ladder and get the bag of holding from the hook hanging above. And inside that bag of holding is a signed contract that guarantees them to automatically be able to have a title shot for the either Master of Melee belt for the men or the Lady of Valor belt for the women, giving them that guaranteed shot at that title anytime, anywhere they demand. It could be before a match starts, could be in the middle of a match, could be after a match, could be any darn time they want to do it. So, always important to try to win that match and get yourself a title shot. So, that and other matches will be going. We're going to be testing out some of the interesting stipulation matches that are options here. We're going to experiment with them all for this premium live event. 1, make sure that they all work, and 2, see what they are like as far as our characters are concerned. So that'll be happening Saturday, and then we'll be back here next week for maybe the end of Murder on the Orient Express.
Or maybe it'll just keep rolling.
Or maybe not. We will see what happens together.
I'm glad Joanna's not losing her badge for this.
Yeah, so that'll be our streaming schedule for the week.
Although weirdly enough, in a lot of businesses, it's like if you're using your vacation time to do work stuff, it's like, okay. And instead, she's just being given an extra week.
Mm-hmm.
So that just happened.
All right, so
Let's see. Beyond that, if you've got anything to say about any of these shows or the unsettling number of knife wounds that are emerging in this case, or anything else, let us know on our Discord. We've got channels for every show we do on this Twitch channel, and one special one known as the Prayer Closet. In this household, we believe in the power of prayer. We know it works. We've seen it at work in the lives of friends and family. And the placard for it just showed up in the chat, so there's your quick link to it. If you've got a situation that could use spiritual support in your life, let us know what's going on, and we'll be praying over it. Or maybe you don't want us to know what's going on. That's more than fair. We don't need to know everything about your life in order to pray for you, and God already knows what the situation is. In that case, just use the praying hands emoji, and we'll take that as an unspoken request and pray for whatever your situation is.
Alright, so so if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that, and we definitely will be participating in that. And this isn't just a thoughts and prayers and nothing happens. I keep a list on Evernote for everybody who's on my prayer list, so we will be doing that. So let's figure out who we want to raid here tonight. Someone else just logged on. Let me double check who that actually is. Alright, so do we want to raid Curly? Do we want to go visit Gamer Poets? Do we want to go to Funko Fan? Chaotic Neutral?
I don't think I recognize any of the games they're playing.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out here. Alright, let me check to see... Make sure that Chaotic Neutral is still going to be... on for a bit. Yep, she's not heading up by any stretch of the imagination. Let's go raid Chaotic Neutral. Joe, I know her from someone else's channel. She does a lot of different games. She also does some RPG stuff as well. So, haven't visited her channel in a while. So let's go ahead and give her a visit here. So let's go ahead and get us a raid going there. So,
don't allow us to raid.
Doesn't allow us to raid. Okay, so they are out. So let's go get to someone. Let's check out Miss Cherry's here. Let's see. Okay, she's just getting started here. So we know that that's going to be happening. So let's go ahead and change. We will go there instead. And it's Ms. and then an underscore. Right.
Capital C.
Yeah, I'm fixing that now. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this raid instead.
Slash.
Oops, I forgot to... I left out a slight necessary item there.
Stuff happens.
Alright, so... Until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays. But there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.